Good morning, Columbus. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's daily dose of digital Torah inspiration here at Sinai Studios, Judaism Today. As Jews, we love holidays. We have so many holidays, and each one is so special. Hanukkah is something, Purim is something, Pesach is something else. Each one conjures up a different feeling and a different sense, a different emotion. We remember the beautiful tunes of Shul from the high holidays. We think of perhaps our grandfather's Seder, and holidays play a very important role. And the truth is, holidays aren't limited to the domain of the religious. There are many secular holidays, there are legal holidays, and holidays are a function of every culture and every society. However, there's a remarkable word the Torah uses in this week's Parsha to refer to holidays, which gives us insight as to how, as Jews, we're supposed to approach it. The word the Torah uses is mo'ed, mo'adim. Eile mo'adei Hashem mikra'ei kodesh. These are the mo'adim of God that are called holy. And the word mo'ed seems to mean like meeting or convocation, like we refer to the Ohel Moed, the place where God met the Jewish people, so to speak, met Moshe Rabbeinu in the tabernacle and the temple. Is called the Ohel Moed, the tent of meeting. And that's because quite literally there's a meeting of God's presence in those places. And this is very instructive as Jews, how we should think of holidays. You see, as Jews, holidays are more than simply commemorations. On Pesach, we're not just commemorating the Exodus and reminding ourselves that God, this is National Independence Day. And, Hanukkah is not just a holiday in which we are commemorating a victory against the Greeks. Purim is not just a holiday in which we commemorate the Jews being saved against the Persians. And Shavuot is not just a holiday in which we are reminded that God gave us the Torah. They're not just celebratory ritual observances commemorating a historical event that we want to remember. But there's something way deeper. They're mo'adim. They're places where we meet God. And the Kabbalists explain something very important. The Kabbalists explain that each one of those days generates a divine spiritual energy which we can tap into through the observances, mitzvos, and prayers of the day. So, for example, it's not only that on Pesach, on Passover, thousands of years ago, we were redeemed from Egypt, but that each and every year, there's a spiritual energy about redemption, about being founded as a nation, recreating ourselves as a people that we're meant to experience. The holiday of Shavuot, of receiving the Torah, wasn't a one-time event which existed thousands of years ago, which we commemorate during the summer. But rather, Shavuot is a holiday whose energy exists each and every year. Each and every year we have the opportunity to reconnect and replug in to the spiritual energy of having received the Torah, of receiving the Torah now once again. With this perspective, that should change our whole approach to Judaism. Seen through this lens, Judaism isn't just this historical event with a calendar of commemorations, but it's an experiential, dynamic, living experience which we undertake each year. The experiences of the Jewish people that happened in that first year of the Exodus and that have punctuated our history are things which we live with and inspire us and animate our lives as Jews for all time in each and every era. So rather than this year, as our next holiday approaches, Lag BaOmer this week, or Shavuot coming up, rather than just think of it as commemorative, historical, something we remember, let us consider the ways to inculcate that into a living, breathing, animated, energetic, dynamic experience in our everyday lives. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed that episode of Judaism Today. If you did, please make sure to follow us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, or check into our podcast wherever podcasts are listened to. And we look forward to hearing from you more.